Oh, I forgot there was a bar at the end or the bottom. Anyway, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night, everyone. So we are going to be catching up on Star Citizen news, and playing some 320 at the end. Hopefully, there are actually people to play with. So I want to play some of the Grand Commander modes. Plus, we check out the whole sea and do some exploration of Seraphim Station. I'm not looking at a script. I'm just looking off into the distance. I'm very tired. Oh my god, studio mode that can shut off. Alright. We may or may not have a guest on. I'm not sure. I can't type words. My brain has shut off. I came home from work and my brain shut off, and that was like 4 hours ago. And then I fell asleep, and my brain has not turned back on after I woke up. I'm just trying to think of words. I can't think of words. No words. No. D. No. There we go. All right. So let's get into new stuff, and we're going to begin with I think last time I did news, Star Citizen was not in PTU, so Star Citizen is now in 3.20 PTU, and oddly enough, they did. Oh no, there it is. It's now wave 2. I know I left a timber around here somewhere. I don't see it. It's somewhere. Okay, so no guest star. Alright. So I can go up there. Launcher, and then give me the... Oh no, it was on Discord. That's right. Where they posted the things on the Discords for the patch notes. There we go. We got it. All right. So first off, let us get. Let's get updated on the... Oh my, it is killing it. So, that might be a bit loud. It's a bit loud on my end. It is, but I can't make it quieter. Anyway. Okay, so this is our current status of number one. So one of the things I've seen with the showdown is basically if there's an early lead, they're not gonna change. It doesn't switch somewhere in the middle. So far, I've not seen a single ship switch leads. So Cutter's gonna win by 3,000. Not like at the end by 3,000, but like it's ahead by 3,000, so they're not going to lose their lead, even though it might close. The lead might close, but not going to change. So, our round 2 is going to be the Arrow versus the Redeemer, Vulture versus the Terrapin, Corsair versus Constellation, and 600i versus the Cutter. Now, the... Weird. That is super cool. Hold on, click on it. Okay, there it is. It was 13,106 to 13. It was very close. Andrometer won 6,000, almost 7,000 up. Well, yeah, 6,000 up. Yeah, 6,000 up. Wow. Had a lead of 6,000. And that was how much? It had 1,600, almost 1,700 votes. Corsair. Wow, low numbers on this one comparatively to the. What did the Cutlass get? 10,000. Corsair got 12,000 to 9,000 for the Mercury. 9,300. So if we were to assume numbers here, and this is one of the things I want to do is a little bit of research on. And by research, I mean watch how it plays out. Is the Andromeda got 16,968 votes here. And then the Corsair got 12,607. Does that translate into the Constellation winning? Because on its first round, it got more picks against the Black. So it's a very hard one to do. Terrapin got 12,000 over the 10,000 Carrack. And the Vulture got 11,700 over the Reclaimer's 8,000. That's an interesting fight. The Terrapin's putting up some good fight though. Definitely my favorite. I think this is gonna go Deemer. Even though I really want not to go. So that's 10,600, and this was 13,000 for the Arrow. Yeah, I don't think the Fury should have been best in show. I don't even think it should have made the list, honestly. Somebody did, at least 11,000 people said it should, but yeah, so I'd like the Arrow to win. 1,300. 1,000. It's got a chance. I think the Arrow is a little bit more. I know it's a bit more iconic. Redeemer is old. That's all I see when I see it. Old. I'd like the Terrapin to win. I can see the Vulture winning. Actually, I can see either of these winning. Corsair, Andromeda. I'm going to go with the Constellation. Though, again, I don't really have any strong feelings of it going either way. 600 to Cutter. Now, that's going to be hard. I'm going to go for the 600 on this one. Because I love the 600. The 600 is a great ship. The Cutter has so much force behind it, as we're seeing. 11,000 already. And we still have 15 hours to go. We have almost half a day. What is half a day? More than half a day. Half a day is only 12 hours. We have more than half a day to go. We're at 11,000. 1,100. There we go. No, 11,000. What is it? Yeah, 11,000. 7,000, yeah. So, interestingly enough, I really hope that CIG is not using this to prioritize classes of ship. Like somebody said, they this is market research. I hope it's just for fun. Because our two big ships are gone. Because I don't vote, like, if this was market research, like, we would need to be told. Like, this is just a fun game, and it means nothing. If it meant something, I'm pretty sure people would vote differently. A lot differently. But, like, our two big ships are gone. We have the Cutter and the Arrow, which are two of some of the smallest ones. All right. So, the PTU patch. So, we are at wave 1 and 2. So, we... So let's just search that. So wave 2 is Legatus Navium. Country backers, subscribers, top active players, rated by hours in the previous 2 major patch cycles. And then wave 2 would be Praetorian Country backers, and the second most active players, rated by hours in the previous 2 patches. Dun, dun, dun. So we have all these groups. It doesn't stay on wave 2 very long in... Oh, hey, it's been covering up the chat. The chat was covering up the chat. Hello, North End. North End Trooper. How is it going? If they are starting market research after 4 years of VS, we're all in trouble. Yeah, somebody was just saying that, somebody was saying it has always been market research. Not that they were doing it specifically on this one. New patch drop, still wave 1, 2. What are the bets that wave 4 and 5 won't see anything until mid next month? I don't know what they're trying to do with the whole patch cycle. Like, if we go over the roadmap, which is somewhere. So, like, I guess when did, like, let's look at the patch drops. Or they forgot the lulls. What lulls? Oh, my nose wants to sneeze. Yeah, no, I just think it's the ship showdown just for funsies, not for anything specific. If they wanted like actual, like, if they wanted direction from this, they would let unfinished ships in, I think. And the BMM would win every time. Like, the BMM is going to be best in show the year it comes out. I will not vote for it, but I think there's enough power in it. Like, I think the Halsey has a good chance of getting pretty far in it this next year, depending on what comes out with it, what comes out in the year to fall, or the year the following this one. Top 4 Corsair Cutter Redeemer. Man, that's a terrible lineup. That just seems like such a boring lineup to me. I don't particularly like them. Like, of course, the Cutter is really cute. I think it's a great starter, but I wouldn't pick it for best in show. My favorites would be Arrow and 600, and then I don't care really. Like, in the order of me caring, it's Arrow, 600, Terrapin, Andromeda, maybe? Yeah. There's just not a lot of fun ships in here. At least not my kind of fun ships. There's no Misk. Andromeda is the only RSI. We had 3 Origin, 1, 2, 3, 4 Drake ships, 2 Aegis, 2 Anvil, an RSI, a Crusader, a Mirai. I don't know, the Scorpius was there. But, like, that's half the manufacturers. But also, like, some of the best ships are not out yet. The Odyssey, the Ryland. Like, where I always pull this up, and it's probably gonna pull up on the wrong screen. Yeah, it's fine. I didn't by chance do something smart and like bookmark it, did I? Nope. Where is Genesis, Endeavor, Crucible, Orion, Merchantman, Full C, D, E, B, Polaris, X1, Pioneer, Kraken, G2, Hollow, Vulcan, Santucky, ISRV, Ranger, Nautilus, Ryland, Expanse, Perseus, Liberator, Odyssey, Legionnaire, UTV, Spirit, and Galaxy. All those aren't out yet. And so, what has been announced and what we have concepts for and what we actually have to choose from, it feels like the more interesting ships are the ones that aren't done yet. What are they doing with this? Oh yeah, trying to figure out what exactly their idea was with this patch cycle. So last year, boink, October 11th is when the last year patch came out, and that's 19. That is not 20. October had Cargo Decks, and then we got a August and a November. And did we get an August this year? We did not. We got a May. So we got a 19? Yeah, 19 in May. So like a patch, a cycle later should have been August. And it feels like 20 is like either really late or lacking features. Which I haven't played much. Like I know it's it's the Ring Commander patch basically. I'll try switching the Storm. Sorry about that. And then C1 and A1 Crusader platforms. Which I think all this tentative stuff is actually going to be coming in a point patch. So that's interesting. So they want a 4.0 probably ETF sometime before December 31st. And apparently they're still on track to give that. I'm very interested to read the monthly report, even though they're going to have a lot of stuff cut out of it because CitizenCon. It's very interesting time following Star Citizen news because the end of the year is, at least from my memory, that's Hospitals, Derelicts, Nine Star, Jump Town 2.0, Ship. Man, that's not a lot. Babbage Hospital Clinics, Hospital V2, Orson, behaviors, scoreboard updates, lots of Ring Commander stuff, loot generation, NPC healing, Spartan wrap. Yeah, so this was the 6th update. So, like, all of this, most of this, if not all of it, was locked behind CitizenCon. And so we didn't see it coming. If we go back up a year, this was released in August, so this year, 2 years ago, 3 years ago. Grimhex improvements, covered bartender, what do you got? Trading app, that was a big one. Weapons, and I think we actually knew all this was coming in. Wow, that was the gun, the lightning gun update. And then this one would have been, no, this would not have been, this would have been this CitizenCon patch. Finery decks, priority, I think that's pinning targets. No, that was an AI thing. Reputation, services, mining UI refactor, tractor beams. Yeah, so tractor beams was a big thing. And then previous to that would have been December, which we got Microtech and the Carrick, right? 3 pathfinding. One of my favorite missions. Mole, Carrick, Red. Yeah, this was a big update. So yeah, normally the post system content does have at least a bit of big heavy hitters. And with them saying that 4.0 is on track, does that mean on track as in it's the Q4 patch? Or they will begin testing, before December 31st? We don't know. We have no idea what that means. We have no idea what their plans are because it's been at least 3 months of them not talking about stuff because of CitizenCon. So they've not communicated their plans because CitizenCon is like a sponge, but you can't get the water out of the sponge, but you need the water to not be dehydrated. So it's a thing. CitizenCon 2022. Oh, pack. It's pack. Okay, so 2022 would have been. Do we not have a CitizenCon update? Okay, we're gonna have to go back a year. 2021. We're trying to figure out currently. This was the red suit, right? Yeah. Combat knife and trophy. That is like nothing. And then the update was healing? Clinics and healing? So no, there's like nothing that could be very indicative. Carrick plushie, that makes sense. See, that's an actual amount of stuff. What happened to that next year? Jeez. And then that had the Carrick coming out. So 2022 didn't have a CitizenCon patch. There was almost nothing in the 2021 CitizenCon as far as goodies. And then I don't know if it was telegraphed. What do we got here? One more patch. Yeah, December 19th. We got the Carrick, and it had the plushie Carrick. So I guess it depends on how they want to run it. Oh, no, that's going to link to the new one. That was 53, that's fine. And then that was, again, almost nothing. Interesting. Very, very interesting. So no, there's not really anything that we can surmise by what is included in the goodies. The reason I thought about it is because it is a pyro-themed goodies pack. So these are two suits by Pyrotechnica. Pyrotechnic. And Pyrotechnic is literally the company where Pyro gets its name from, that moved in, did a bunch of mining, but ended up bankrupt. Mostly because of it. So... I really wish that was... If I add to cart, is it a better UI over there? No. Alright, so... Helmet. Undershoot helmet, which are these things here. Obviously, the ever-present trophy. An outlaw shotgun. It doesn't say by who. It just says there is a shotgun. I don't know what that means, outlaw shotgun. Headhunter Gang Relic Collectible. It's one of the gangs of Pyro. Pyrotechnic Amalgamated Multi-Tool and Case. I don't know what the case is, but a themed multi-tool. Another ship that's going to come out sometime after this is going to Imagine plushie. Ship Challenge Coin. Again, probably for the same ship. Dragonfly Paint. Precision Con. And then Spectrum Badge. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's kind of hard to like comment on prices of things, especially Star Citizen, because one, we haven't had a CitizenCon in so long, and they're not consistent with what CitizenCon is, both online and in person. Like, none of this is game breaking, so like, it's cosmetic, and that's what people expect to pay in games. But like, people are freaking out that it's $35. But like, yeah, it's a luxury item. Like, you don't need it, so they can charge whatever the heck they want for it. If you buy it, and it's your money. Like, I'll hopefully get a chance to buy it. I just can't right now. Because I love this project, and I especially want like the trophy. Like, it's not normally a thing I would go for, but like, I probably have a good amount of them. Other. I have 246. Oh, Gamescom and yeah. So I have 46, 49, 51. I don't know how I only have those ones. So I have the 249. 144. 46, 47, nothing 48. I might have to go bad shopping, because I've been here since here for sure. Anyway, that's a different argument entirely. but like it, and we don't know what they're spending the money on. That's I think the biggest problem. We don't know what they're spending the money on. Where does the $35 go? Does the $35 go to Star Citizen? Does it go to Squadron? Does it go to event planning? And that's I think one of the biggest problems with most of the stuff currently, like funding wise. Nobody knows where the fund's going. Like the subscriber numbers come out like in the last earnings call, and we get what a year for the 2 years ago year. So at the end of this year, we'll get the 2021. No, 2020. Yeah, 2021 earnings, right? This is posted December 22 for, okay, so 21. So we will get 22's financial reports in December of this year. Yeah, like the very last week of December. And if I remember correctly, all right, so there's subscriptions. So this is in thousands of dollars. So there is 4,969,000 as of 3 years ago, 2 years ago. That much in subscription, and that's only supposed to go to video production. No way are they spending $5 million on video production. They do not put out enough content for that kind of a price tag. So is some of the subscription money going back into the game? Nobody knows. Like they show how much they earn, they don't show where it's going. So that's I think one of the biggest problems is there are so many moving parts. So we don't really know where it's going. Like we have Squadron 42, CitizenCon, we have official Bar Citizens, I guess. With Star Citizen. And we don't see, like, if we purchase a big ship, how is that broken up in funding? Can we vote with our wallets is the question. Like, if I go and buy, the Squadron game thingamajigger add-ons? Nope. It's a manual. Who would it be? Oh, that's right. They took it down. I forgot. Is it still down? Can you not buy Squadron right now? Yeah, no, you cannot buy Squadron right now still. Very interesting. Huh. Yeah, that's all discontinued, but okay. So, interesting. That is very interesting. To see that's been down for so long is very interesting. Oh, I forgot about the Retaliator stuff. Yeah, no, that's not helpful. Very interesting indeed. So yeah, I'm really unsure what all their plan is. Where are we at here? So hopefully, like I imagine most of CitizenCon, mostly because Chris said that CitizenCon's going to be predominantly about 4.0. It's going to give us basically the lowdown on what exactly is in 4.0. And I do believe that they're going to start getting it out by the end of the year, or at least try to get it out, try to start getting it out by the end of the year. So we're just going to hope that December 31st, there is a Evocati patch. And we're going to pull the East Coast is the financial center of the world card and say that they got it out before December 31st, midnight. And so I was able to log in before midnight, January 1st. So Evocati starts. Like what is the what? Because they either do the 31st is a Sunday, so they're probably not going to release it on a Sunday. So their last chance would probably be the Thursday or Monday. So sometime between the 25th and the 29th is the latest they could probably release. Is that last week? So if they just want to like, hey, we did the thing, we got ETF out, just make a ETF build that is completely broken and basically just unplayable, and they know it. Just put it out on the 29th, let people log in. Ta-da, you win. And then basically we'll have the 319 problem. STAR citizen. No. Our citizen 3.18. Now there should be honestly it might be easier just to do oh, I'm like, is this all there is? No, it's up here, buddy. Patch notes. Is there any like when they? Wow, man, 318 was big. Excuse you. Give me my buttons back. Judd say okay, so we're gonna do it the manual way. ETF. What was the first ETF? They didn't get it out to January? Okay, there's October. Yeah, okay, there we go. So 13th of October 2022 has been released. The Yokai is now on launch. So this was October. Wow. So they could definitely say, like, depending on where they are at in the patch cycle, they could totally say at SystemCon, we're launching the Evocati for 4.0. I suppose it's not completely, like, absurd. So one thing I want to go do is not show YouTube on stream, just for reasons. Meshing together. Right, we need to go and pause this guy.
Meetings. Hands down the most exciting element in all of game development. Now, everyone that has ever made a game will tell you that it's gathering in a meeting room and talking about stuff that's really their very favorite part of the process. Yeah.
The sad part about this entire cold start, what is it called? Cold intro? I don't know what it's called. Is that if you don't know, you probably think he's telling the truth. And like if you've seen SCLs, you know that devs hate it. Like, they hate going to meetings. They much rather just stick to their job and do their stuff. The problem is their jobs require check-ins and like review gates because they're not working on like a one-man project.
Yes, the best days in game dev are the ones full of meetings, and the best behind-the-scenes content is always incredibly meeting-focused. Now,
I mean, that's not technically wrong. Last time we had a meeting-focused episode, it was 3... Was it 3.0 Burn Down? What was it? I think it was 3.0 Burn Down. And we were watching, like, the Go No-Go meetings. Like, that was super exhilarating. I so wish they'd do that again. I would love to see Go No-Go meetings for 4.0. Like, I would love to see a return of that. And, God, I hope they do the briefing room again. Like, we lost something in the last 3 years for Star Citizen content. It's gotten really boring as far as the video stuff. Because they're trying to be safer and not say stuff. And just, like, it's gotten really dull.
imagine a summit, an entire week dedicated to hashing out the plans for the next month.
This
quarter,
just excited
year,
me
and
entirely.
sometimes beyond. Yes, exciting stuff, I know. All kidding aside, summits are an essential element of game dev we don't often get to explore. So when we heard that the core technology, network, and engine teams were coming together to discuss how best to move from persistent entity streaming into tackling the immense server meshing, we figured you might just indulge us in trying something a little different this week. So we set up some cameras and grabbed a few willing participants just minutes after completing their second day of summits to get a candid, unfiltered look inside one of the most important Star Citizen summits of 2023. And let me tell you, January's been full of them. So to spare you the full effect of 5 days of meetings, we'll be spreading these out over the next few weeks.
I hate that we never got a part 2.
Content being developed for 3.19 and beyond. So, after just a little ado, we present to you the Server Meshing Strike Team Q1 2023 Development Summit Post-Meeting Review. Name pending.
Do you need me to look into the camera or is that right? Okay. Okay.
Meshing Summit Day 2.
Just stick it in your pocket.
Okay.
In your
Ah, you mean this one?
Yeah, there you go.
I didn't know what you'd written.
I wrote Benny B.
I can't do this if they're watching me. Go away. Go away, please. Forever.
What are you guys doing here?
Well, I'm visiting the UK to discuss server meshing with the rest of the team.
We're doing a summit to try and plan for the next deliveries of Pyro and server meshing.
So summits in general, especially this one.
Now, so people heard that like, oh my gosh, they don't know when Pyro's coming yet. They haven't started. That's not what they said. Like, planning doesn't mean they're starting planning. Like, you can be planning in the middle of releasing, and like, and I don't know if they say it specifically in this episode, but like they've been working on Pyro and server meshing for years. And oh, there goes the internet. It's just like the updated plan. They're updating the plan. They're coming together and saying, "Hey, look at all the work we've done," and then planning what their next steps are given what they've just done. So they had the plan, they're working the plan, and now they're replanning to make sure that they learn from what just happened to apply it to the future.
Is really where all the teams connect because, you know, with the pandemic, a lot of people have been working from home. So summits become really important because it allows us to reconnect together. So we meet in one location. This time it's in the UK. And we have representative of every team. So most of the leads in every team.
It's the first time that we're meeting as a team. For a lot of us, a lot of people joined the company, a lot of people joined those teams, and they've never met so far. So it's just great. Like we have someone from Korea, Montreal, we have people from all over, you know. So it's also a strong aspect of the summits.
This is a great opportunity for us. This is the first time ever we've had the Strike team all in one place, all at one time. This is our kind of Avengers Assembled moment for server meshing. This is the time we get 3 core teams together to actually work out the final nuances of the architecture to build this system.
Where many teams are involved, and to get the teams on the same page, yeah, we're just getting everyone in a room, talk for 1 week, aligning our goals, that we can just go out and crank at the code without less communication than we would have without many people are already working together for a long time, so it's makes communication easier if you know each other and getting forward to agreeing on goals. Based on that, we can more efficiently execute toward a goal, because especially in a global company where time zones are, it's kind of hard. Sometimes I think about software development is like an oil tanker, where it runs good into one direction, but as soon as you want to change direction, it takes a long time, because you need to get everyone has a slightly different idea of how stuff works, and to get everyone really understand how stuff should work on a more detailed level. It's a lot of work and align it.
Once everybody's put their stuff in, we plan it out. We discuss approaches, strategies on how we'll put their stuff in.
Level. It's a lot of work and align it.
Once everybody's put their stuff in, we plan it out.
Sorry, the blurring did not work here for a second. Online technology pillar, Star Citizen game modes core review number Star Marine SM roadmap online whiteboard. They're using Miro. That's great. I know that site. I've used. Oh yeah, Miro. It says right there. Split DGS in replication layer. Server meshing. Okay, not Star Marine. Server meshing. This is the server meshing video. You should have known that. Yes. I can't. I think this is documents or something. I can't see that one. But yeah, definitely no dates anywhere there.
It out. We discuss approaches, strategies on how we're gonna.
Oh, and here's like a better version of it now. The problem here, I like this list. Streaming query shard. Enhance. Global inventory. Game code. Move to sync API. Hybrid service. Shard Baker hybrid server. Shard supervisor. GM changes to hybrid service. Connected DGS. Task.
Intertwine our work. And this allows us to be on the same page so that we can then work together to achieve this very specific objective and not just be building technology for fun. The objective of this summit is to flesh out the exact roadmap for server meshing based on all of the work we've been doing for PES. So PES is the state of the simulation that's now persisting. That's great. It's behind us. Now we need to actually server mesh.
The major goal of this summit is to reflect back on what we've done and see how we can do it better for the next milestones.
And so this is apparently what people like this post-it note. Stanton, Introspace, and Pyro. I don't see how this is what people latch on to. Look, they're not doing server meshing. Like, this is the handoff space. Like, somewhere in here is where they need to switch from a Pyro to, or a Stanton to a Pyro, and, well, vice versa, server.
On server meshing, what did we forget? What can we do better? How can we better organize ourselves? So we keep moving forward and we don't do what we've had to do a lot for the previous delivery, which is think and create as you go. And there will always be a little bit of this in game development. It's normal. You need to have this creativity. You need to keep that. But we also need to
this video. What do you mean? I love this video. I love this video.
Anticipating some of
I'm
the challenges.
still salty
of
that we hadn't got
is really to flesh out
the part 2 yet.
With the objective to ship a second solar system. That's really the primary objective.
What do you call a jump point for you? Because we are talking a lot of the low technical
Yeah,
stuff.
that's what I want to know.
Yeah.
I would, some of a secondary goal is talking about.
Goodbye. Secondary goal would be talking about the low technical.
No, he
groundwork
said over the
for-
coming weeks.
to enable features
at the
like jump
beginning.
point.
But people just took this to the grave. Like, they harped on this so bad
This is day 2, I think,
that
of
I'm
the
pretty
summit,
sure
so
they were
we've
scared out of
done
releasing
our
the
first
next one.
retrospective of all of the PS work.
They had come together for a week, and I forget exactly what he said, but basically that it was going to be something like a more than 2 parts of it. Like, it felt like a 5-part. He was like setting up a 5-part series, which I was like so ready for. And like ever since this video, I feel IS seats have been lacking. So it's sad.
Issues we've encountered, problems we've had, things we want to avoid. And this is officially the first day of actually digging into meshings.
On our second day, we talked about what did I talk about?
Day 2.
I think that's the biggest problem. This they need to have 2 video streams. They need to have the subscriber video stream and the YouTube. I think even though everyone's going to release the videos anyway, there's really no saving stupid people. So like that line makes a lot of sense to misconstrued.
And this is officially the first day of actually digging into meshings.
On our second day,
Not
we talked.
missions, but it was supposed to be meshing. That's super easy to mishear for someone who has no idea the development of Star Citizen, especially not the last 5 years. this is officially the first day of actually digging into server meshing. That sounds like they're starting development on server meshing for someone who didn't read for the past 5 years that they've been working on server meshing. And that's, I think, the biggest problem is if you're not following the game development side, you will hear this differently than someone who actually followed it. And so you have a lot of people, and a loud minority of people, really loud, that like absolutely had a cow because, oh my gosh, they've been working on stuff for how long and they're just getting to server meshing, blah, blah, blah. We're not going to get server meshing ever. It starts as the dead kind of people. Like, no choice, a weirdly real choice to set expectation that the video set. So, it's hard to, like, before, like, pre the video coming out, it's probably a lot harder to see how the community would have taken these words. Because they know that, like, the people who are making these videos, the people in these videos are on the inside. They see from a day-to-day miles above what we see and behind the scenes. And so when they hear this line, they hear, okay, they've been working on the core bits of technology, and this is the first, like, this is like the coming together. We're starting to pull it all together. Not, we're going to start developing server meshing now. Because it was only a couple months after this they had a server meshing running in the office. I was trying to think of like anything that could go differently, because people are going to misconstrue things because they're not informed, but you can't forcibly inform them. You can provide it. No, I thought of it. There should have been, either in the next ISC, because that's where people who watch ISCs and have fits about ISCs will get their next bit of information. Somebody who is a chronic watcher of ISC and is wrong about what they hear, like thinking that this was them beginning to develop server meshing tech. The only place he's going to find, or the only reliable place that person would theoretically find any corrections to that thinking, would have been the next ISC. And you can't assume that people are going to spend their time, whether they enjoy the game or not, whether they enjoy the project or not. You cannot assume that they're going to go back and check. And so far, they have not said that they've been developing server meshing since 2017. But they've been developing server meshing since 2017. And they're very on task. And they've been pretty decent normally. Like, this was an oddity. Like, normally they're pretty good at saying, like, hey, every time is a new time, so here's the update. Like, when they do, well, they used to do it. They don't really do it now. They're calling all devs, and I think that's what they called it. And they would basically every quarter go through really basic things, and they'd ask for the entire history on a feature, like salvage or repair, which was basically just inverse salvage. Or the whole C, where's that? Where's the BMM? Like, mostly it was just, it's being worked on. We don't know where it's going to be. But they would give history lessons. I think there should have been a history lesson episode before this episode. That way, you could have, like, opened the video with, hey, this is building off of that video, so before you take to Reddit with stuff you hear there, go watch the history lesson. And, like, a lot of people, at least from my perspective, seem to only take in one at most 2 streams of content for the project. They're not like me and trying to get all the information possible. So they're not skimming the jump points, because I don't have much time to read them. I wish I did. And the forum posts and the Reddit posts and the Spectrum posts That's the same as the form. And the ISCs and the SCLs and the extra video content and dev responses and the monthly reports, the earning reports. Like, what normal person's gonna go and try and find meeting and financial reports? Like, that's not expected of people. That should never be expected of people. And so you end up with these backers, like especially like the content creator thing, because that's like one of the things we have to do as content creators is find somewhere to make content from. So we have to be more informed or find more avenues to find content to make. So normally ends up in, I guess, theoretically ends up in more informed people. But again, that should not be expected of average gamer. Like, not even Star Citizen player, but average gamer. Because, like, they have a life of their own. Star Citizen's not their life. And so there's this giant disconnect between people who follow it every day and try and slurp up every little ounce of information coming from CIG, and those who just want to see how the game's doing. Like, imagine you were there, like, 2017, and you saw the roadmap to CitizenCon, or saw the roadmap to server meshing in 2017, and this was your first time back, your first time looking into Star Citizen since 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's 6 years later. I think my math is correct. And you hear only that they just started digging into server meshing. That's terrible. That was a terrible line, not given without the context embedded of server meshing being worked on since 2017. It definitely needed a historical. Yeah.
Second day, we talked about what did I talk about?
Day 2, we have drunk so much coffee.
Day 2 has been super great in that we've aligned a lot of our different roadmaps. Every team gets to have their own sort of view on the project, and I think today we really came together as this is the critical path that we need to achieve. Everything else is gravy, but we have the critical path is really clearly identified, which is a big deal in the size of this project.
Server meshing, the plan for
Surf meshing.
persistent anti-streaming and server meshing, they were designed to be done simultaneously at the same time.
I like how
this is going back.
Google has no idea how to like do these things.
To late 2020.
Captions. Okay, hold on. What was that?
The plan for persistent anti-streaming and server meshing, they were designed to be done simultaneously at the same time. This is going back to late 2020.
So back in 2020, I guess that's like, you have to read subtext there, and not a lot of people that I know of read subtext. So, and again, it's the difference between the perspective of somebody who watches the weekly shows or watches a few shows a year from Star Citizen, and then the person who follows the project with each grain of sand. This, you could also read this as they designed it back in 2020. They started designing it back in 2017. But the plan was back in 2020 to make sure that persistent entity streaming and server meshing came in together. So they were being brought through the pipeline to get together.
Couldn't do that. It just wasn't practical in the end. So we had to devote all our attention to doing persistent entity streaming. This was in the during lockdown.
So, and a little bit more on that, it was PES was a pivot because their plan was iCache, and that was like 2018, 2019. I think it might have been 2019. The plan was iCache, not PES. And so they were wrapping up iCache, and they realized that the technology that they had built didn't do enough, or didn't do it fast enough, didn't do it large. It wasn't scalable. iCache was not scalable. And so they had to pivot very quickly into PES. So the plan in 2020, as they said, was to redesign iCache to basically make a version 2 of iCache and work on server meshing at the same time. And it ended up iCache was a bit more of a task. So it trying to make them both at the same time was probably born more from they had planned to work on iCache and then server meshing. But now iCache was done and they couldn't work on server meshing. So they were going to work on both at the same time and see if they can still get the same date that they wanted to get. Ultimately, it was not possible.
So we did all of this while we're all working from home. We're now in a position with the server meshing stuff. And I've kind of lost my train of thought. I was going to say something really good and I forgot what it was.
Yeah, we know what the critical path is, which is that's the most important thing in these technology projects because they get to be very large. And so sometimes you lose track of what the actual objective is. And our objective is to get a second solar system online as fast as possible. Not just to build server meshing technology, but it's to get the second solar system online. Now we have a rough roadmap of the different steps we need to do to get our second solar system.
If I'm not mistaken, you sit over here for a second. I'll take this one. Put you over there. Letter. Nope. There we go. All right. Totally didn't actually look where this was. This was interesting. So this was 22, 12/30/22. So last month of 2022. I was hoping that this was not going to be. I was hoping this was going to be later than meshing together, because this could have changed. And he just said, like,
rough road technology, but it's to get the second solar system online. Now we have a rough roadmap of the different steps we need to do to get our second solar system online.
Okay, so he said we now know the steps to our second solar system. But previous to that, so it could have changed. They had this stepping stones of separating the replication layer, which may or may not come with server meshing 1, static server meshing, and then dynamic meshing v1, and then dynamic meshing v2. Unfortunately, this was two months previous to meshing together. The reason that's significant is because this was the summit. If something were to change in the plan, it would have happened here. So as much as I'd love for this to be just law, then it can't be. We're aiming to put ourselves. This is still the plan. We heard that this was still the plan, but Chris Roberts has a way with what's it called? Promises and dates, I guess. We were aiming to put static server meshing and Pyro into the hands of players in the fourth quarter of 2023. Still the plan. Still the plan. Still the plan. Still the plan. So.
And so now we start arguing about the later steps and the strategies after that.
We're tackling a lot of really difficult problems at the moment. Server meshing is one of the toughest problems to solve in video game development, and we've gotten to the point now we're getting persistent entity streaming point.
I'm really glad they built a game and then the server technology. Because if this went the other way around, if they built a server architecture and then tried to build a game, either they would have to rebuild the server architecture or they'd have to cut the game. Because Star Citizen moves a lot of stupid data. And so they're having to create this scalable, and whether that original idea would have been this like system that could split itself off, like evolve itself, or not, like you still have that like the barrier between two servers, whether it be across a jump point or across a system or across a room, you still have that amount of data that has to cross a single server, and then all the backend servers. So I'm glad the game got more solidified before the server technology was done.
Where it's shippable, that then kind of opens up lots of opportunities to be able to get this quite impressive system built. So yeah, there's good stuff happening here.
I also like how
So
17 minutes
the
long.
first phase is the separation out of the replication layer. That unlocks the Pyro jump gate stuff. That also unlocks the server meshing stuff. We've been talking about the kind of zones and authority, but you're much better off talking to a proper engineer about this kind of stuff. But yeah, we're getting a good handle on this stuff. We're getting a good plan for delivery.
That also sounds wildly different. Let's just open the thing. Show transcript, please. Oh, that's not really what I wanted.
We have delivered the
Because I'm watching this in remembering what all the talk around the episode was, because people have been talking about this since this came out, and it keeps coming up. So the first phase is the separation of the replication layer that unlocks the Pyro jump gate stuff, that also unlocks the server meshing stuff, and we've been talking about this kind of zone authority. So that totally sounds like you can do the replication layer split and get Pyro without getting server meshing. You can totally read that way. That's not what's going to happen. It's not. That was never the plan. Jeez. How do you even like describe actually what that meant? Because that's a terrible line. The first phase. Okay, so starting to develop this technology, we need to figure out how to split the replication layer from the dedicated games server. That way, we can mesh that replication layer into a server mesh, then giving us the ability to do Pyro and the aforementioned jump points. That's a lot more words than what he said, but like that's the context. Internally, they need to separate the replication layer so that they can develop the technologies between the replication layer to talk to several DGSs to give us the server mesh. Technically, when the replication layer talks to a DGS, if the replication layer is not on the DGS, so they're talking to each other, they are two different servers, and you have achieved a server mesh. And so, splitting off the replication layer, technically, you get a mesh. But once you have that single mesh, you can add two DGSs on top of that. So now you have a much broader mesh that you can work with. So splitting off the replication layer is not a phase all on its own. And this actually did take me a little bit of time to actually get hold of. Like I had said this wrong last time I was on Pathfinder, so Trey had to correct me on that one. So yeah. The replication layer split is not a public version of the game. It is an internal, in the middle of developing server meshing. And that sentence was definitely taken to Reddit.
The past technology, and now we need to build on what we built there, defining more sub-steps to go out to actually bring Pyro in the hands of the player.
This is a really complicated system, and we had to learn how to do it. There's been a lot of experimentation, there's been a lot of invention. When we had our initial plan at the beginning of 2021, late 2020, there was a lot of stuff in there that we knew we had to build but didn't quite know how to build it. When we actually came to build those interesting systems, we had to we found problems. We found stuff that was never expected. We found limitations of the technology, we found limitations of what the hardware could do. So we very much had to get our engineers to invent our way around the problem. So this is very much a feedback, this is a learning experience to figure out how we need to build server meshing. The key thing that we're doing with this is server meshing is also tied into the delivery of the jump gates to get to Pyro. It's not quite the same problem, but
That's weird. Nobody heard that. At least everyone that was complaining about, oh, they're going to split up server meshing and Pyro. He just said you cannot.
Server meshing. The key thing that we're doing with this is server meshing is also tied into the delivery of the jump gates to get to Pyro.
Server meshing is tied to the delivery of the jump gates to get to Pyro. I don't understand why people never heard that. And I still haven't seen where they got we can deliver Pyro except for the thing we just read. That the replication layer split gives us Pyro and gives us the ability to do server meshing. But yeah, that they flat out just said server meshing is required for Pyro.
It's not quite the same problem, but it also kind of is. When you actually do a jump to get to Pyro, we have to transfer authority from the Stanton DGS to the Pyro DGS. What we want to do, of course, is have multiple DGS per star system, but we're separating the actual jump gate stuff from the actual server meshing stuff so that we get to the point so we can actually assure Pyro's delivery, and whilst we worry about the actual server meshing delivery.
I think they meant it on the art side. I think they meant that on the art side.
Of course, is have multiple DGS per star system, but we're separating the actual jump gate stuff from the actual server meshing stuff so that we get to the point so we can actually assure Pyro's delivery, and whilst we worry about the actual server meshing delivery. So we're actually, those are now, from our perspective, two different problems. So.
Yeah, no, that totally does read like they're trying to get Pyro and server meshing not to be the same deliverable. Because he keeps saying it like two different things. Same guy says it like two different things twice. Yeah, it was just terribly, edited. Terribly edited, this episode. I have to do a whole series on translating ISC.
Get to the point so we can actually assure Pyro's delivery.
Okay, so what I think he's saying, and this is gonna be more speculation than anything else. What I think he's saying is that they're not concerned with the jump point, the ring, the wormhole you go through to get from Stanton to Pyro. They're not worried about that in between gameplay. They are worried about translating your data from the Stanton server to the Pyro server. And I know he says it twice.
The actual server meshing
are two different things.
So we're actually, those are now, from our perspective, two different problems. So
two different problems. And he doesn't say what those two different problems are. So it sounds like he just said Pyro and server meshing are two different problems. I can totally hear people getting that. Totally understand that. But what I'm pretty sure he meant was the gameplay of jump points is different than the server meshing / Pyro deliverable. And so that post-it note, where are we going to look at?
To transfer authority from the
You have two options.
and
It's not going to get in focus. So how server meshing works is this top one. You have Stanton, then you're in Pyro. I don't know what the 111 UT or 1 put. I don't know what that's supposed to say. Transitioning between shards is different than server meshing. Not Pyro, I think that's way better. No, they are not doing shards for Pyro and shards for Stanton. That's not what they're doing. They never have ever confirmed and have always said Pyro is server meshing. Server is Pyro. Or server meshing is Pyro. Never did they say or mean, and they've always had to go on Spectrum and go on Reddit and say, no, Pyro is server meshing is Pyro. So this interspace is what he's talking about as in separate. This was basically the inside the jump point is different than what server meshing is what I think he's saying. So what they're concerned with, what the critical path they're saying is getting the Stanton to Pyro jump. Not the Stanton to jump point to Pyro stuff in. I wouldn't be shocked if they actually got that too, because we've seen so many demos of jump points now. So I would not be shocked if we actually do get proper jump points by the time server meshing gets out. And you don't transition between shards. If I remember correctly, a shard is much bigger.
Push and get update.
I don't know why it says this is a shard. Yeah, so these are our DGSs. Server nodes. I believe.
Have this issue of synchronization between different server nodes. Each server node has one single connection to the replication layer, which is used to push and get updates for entities of interest. The second advantage is that the same streaming and replication logic that we already use for clients can be applied to servers, and that server nodes will only stream in a small area, which will greatly increase performance. It also allows us to increase resilience down the road. As long as a client is connected to the replication.
Okay, so our DGS, yeah, okay. So this entire thing is a shard. Our DGS nodes are over here, clients are over here, replication layer here. So this is basically just the data of the game. Entity graph is the long-term persistence. This is what we interact with. That's replicated backend that we get to change, and then we'll submit its changes back up and get its changes from the other people. And like basically, it's the traffic cop. So we're not going to, like, this is not duplicated for, like, we don't have, like, there's no point in this system where we're going up to the entity graph and then going into another replication layer for Pyro. That's not how this system works. There'll be Stanton 1, Stanton 2. There's 4 of these instead of 5 of these. We'll just assume this one doesn't exist. Pyro 1, Pyro 2. Inside the same shard. Because this whole thing's a shard. They've never said that we're jumping between shards and that there's a way to do Pyro without server meshing. They've always said they do not want to do, or they're not going to. They didn't even give a choice. They're not going to do Pyro without server meshing.
What we want to do, of course, is have multiple DGS per star system, but we're separating the actual jump gate stuff from the actual server meshing stuff, so that we get to the point so we can actually
Yeah, specifically the jump gate stuff.
assure Pyro's delivery, and whilst we worry about the actual server meshing delivery.
So we're working on Pyro, and we're worried about delivering Pyro with server meshing. I don't know why this guy talks in these two things like they're two things, even though like that they're a single thing. They've always been a single thing. Just how this guy says it constantly. This is the third time in the same episode that he talks about server meshing and Pyro like it's a separate thing. And we've had like several devs, like at least once a quarter, say no, Pyro and meshing are the same thing.
So we're actually, yeah, those are now, from our perspective, two different problems. So
And then he says it's like two different problems. Roger Godfrey, I appreciate your work. I am very happy that you are employed and that you work on Star Citizen to make it a reality. But the way you structure sentences is really hard to get usable data from. Understand, that's the words.
first big step for server meshing. Yeah, so that's what we're going to be tackling initially.
Okay, I want to see here. I want to see. Boy. Where are we going? Apps. Spectrum. Do you think Robert Godfrey would have a Spectrum? How would I even find that? There are 300 profiles. Gosh darn it. Director of Analytics. Nope, that is probably not him.
All the
Yeah, not him. Okay. The NW Manufacturing. Found him. Okay. Oh my gosh, he has a Twitter. He is the lead producer, Core Tech, Clown Fume Games. So he owns the Core Tech pillar. He's just really bad at describing what the Core Tech is. Oh, I am following him on Twitter too. His name wouldn't be the same on here, would it? How do I even check? Can you check people? Yeah, I didn't think that would. Oh, handle. Yeah, most people don't have their name as their form handle. Not shocked. Not shocked at all. You can't do at CIG, can you? CIG. Oh, it's Raj, not Robert. No posts found. Okay, so it's looking for posts, not profiles. I just was hoping to like just ask him specifically. If that's what he meant. So I'll probably do that. Well, I'll hopefully get around to that tomorrow. Shooting him a message on Twitter. Not expecting a reply, but it'd be nice.
The technical backend for the jump gates, and it's also our kind of first big step for server meshing. Yeah, so that's what we're going to be tackling initially. The design that we're putting in now, we've had for a couple of years, and we've been refining it over that time. In the time we're building persistent entity streaming, there have been bits and pieces of server meshing on there that we needed to get done, but we're now in a position now to really.
How long did you just say?
The design that we're putting in now, we've had for a couple of years, and we've been refining it over that time. In the time we're building persistent entity streaming,
Okay, so he said they've had some version of it since 2020. And they've been refining it while they've been having to build PES.
Have been bits and pieces of server meshing on there that we needed to get done, but we're now in a position now to really now we've got persistent entity streaming down there as a kind of foundational piece. That then opens up the opportunity to really kind of get this design that we've had, that we've honed, to really knuckle down and actually get it dashed out and get the first version out. Static server meshing.
That reads different from like everything that this episode has been since or so far. There we go. That's words. Is they focus on PES and now they're ready to start implementing server meshing. Like full sail, that's very simple. That's a very simple line.
You know, this is a piece of work that's going to last for quite a long time. There'll be ongoing stuff for quite a while.
Moving to the goal, even 5-6 years ago when we started with object container streaming, where we started to split up the game into smaller chunks, and then moving from there, having stuff only partially loaded on the clients, having stuff partially loaded on the server, and then decoupling the persistent state. And now the next steps are to decouple it more into more logical units to execute the code, which actually server meshing is. So yeah, it's really a continuation, and over time the more you understand of the problem, the more you know what you need to do. So yeah, that's why every year kind of, most likely we have a summit once per year on this topic for the last N years to refine what we do and yeah, what exactly we need to do after we got the step near.
That's the critical path to the first step. But after that is how we get to the actual end game, which is the dynamic mesh. So we all have our views on this, but now it's really, we're getting into the gray view. Like, how is this gonna work? Here's cases we have to deal with. Like, what if a player dies into a jump tunnel, right? What happens to the missions, right? What happens to the persistent state of these tunnels? Do they exist? Do they not exist? Do they respawn? So we talk about not necessarily the gameplay aspect of it, like I'm giving you guys an example now, but really the technology aspect of it. So do these zones keep existing? How do we reuse them? Do we want to reuse them? What's the effect on PES, right, for these zone transition subsystems? So that's been the highlight of it has been really about identifying that and then how we make it dynamic.
The best thing which came out of today is basically the same which comes again out of summits. It's to get alignment, that everyone gets the same idea into their mind in a detailed level. This is, yeah, that's general alignment. That's not.
After day 2, I think the biggest question is still how we're gonna operationalize the dynamic mesh. And so, you know, we still have these big statements like, oh, we're going to request additional DGSs and then assign them. Now we're going to have to flesh out, how do we request them? How do we know they're ready? How do we assign them? How does that actually work? Is going to be the key to the next steps.
That will then be built over the coming months. And of course, it's not just us as well as the Strike team. We have, 50 or so game teams that are also going to have to take this code and then have to adapt all their functionality that they have across Star Citizen to use all this cool technology. So yeah, this is the start of server meshing in its current form. In our case, it's cramming a lot of developers into a room, closing the doors, getting them to drink coffee and talking a lot. It's very much a list of stuff that we've got to determine. We basically have a list of stuff that we need to nail down. Open questions, miscommunications between teams. We need to get these 3 key teams all aligned, all pointing in the same direction, so they all fully understand what it is they're building. We resolve the technical niggles that we have between these teams, so they really understand what it is they're making. We correct problems before they happen, so there's misunderstandings between the interfaces between the teams that can be quite expensive to fix. Having a summit like this allows us to fix these problems in advance and fix them much more cheaply. So yeah, we need to just, this is what gives us the solid plan that we're going to be working to for the next year.
SP transition, Stanton Pyro, console command. SP, huh?
So, touch wood, we're in a position now to finally push on and get the very first version, which is static server meshing, in place. We're bound to find other problems on this journey, but we can invent our way. We know we can invent our way around these problems. So, yeah, we may occasionally get slowed down, but we don't get. We're still determined to deliver this.
So what did we learn this week? Well,
Wow, that is a rough video. Holy cow. Like, I understand them not releasing part 2. I understand. I don't like it, but I understand. The amount of stopping that I've done to try and think of what they're actually saying. It's pretty intense. Okay. I still would like to see their videos. I feel like that video set the pace for the year. I feel like this was a highlight of the year. I feel like it's been downhill since this video. Like this, I think the reply of the community to this set the tone of the year. And that's terrible. Like, we haven't had good talking points at CitizenCon, basically. And again, like, we still had the, I want to say bad taste, but we're just gonna call it weird taste of the Rich Tyrer 2 hours. So it wasn't exactly a positive note to start the year on. So, just 2023 has been weird, just all through and through. Okay. Yeah. I haven't gotten to much news. Kind of went down this rabbit hole of rewatching this. But with our final hour or so, we are going to be playing 3.2. 0. Yeah, it's been weird. It's been a weird year. And it's going to get weirder if they try and if they succeed in putting out server meshing. In whatever form. Like, 2 core technologies in a single year. That's just unheard of for this game. Like we're lucky if we get 1 every 5. So, all right, I would like to play. Hold on. They took out elimination? Control, free flight. Yeah, no elimination anymore. Maybe there were too many. No. Not wearing a bear head. That's not a bear head. Okay. Yeah, we'll just go with it. It's fine. Actually, one thing I'd like to add. Oh, I guess I'll have to change the core armor. Sure, just do that. Be a big red blocking target. And then secondary weapon. Oh, I'm pretty sure I have one. Come on, where is it? No, that's the bearing one, isn't it? Yeah. I don't have one. I really wish there was filters on here. Yeah, that's F55. There we go. Can't remember. Does subscriber items like weapons, armor in AC? Do you get your subscriber stuff? I'm pretty sure. Like having all sorts of those. Yeah, these were subscriber stuff, pretty sure. Yeah, those are subscriber stuff. Yeah, you get your subscriber stuff in AC. Which is like the only place I'd reasonably use it. Not because I'd lose it in preview. Actually, I could stand to use the Callisto lose the Callisto helmets. It's just like, oh hey, they're actually running. Actually running it. Probably gonna die here in a second. Waiting for one. Oh, I thought he'd go down. No. Wait, what? My gun just changed. Oh, right. This is that weird mode. That was underneath. Well done. Nice spot. He's got LMG. Figures. Oh, and they removed press X to respawn. That's grand. Okay, this is gone. Oops. Ooh, nice. That's right, you can't pick your guns. What was that noise? What is that noise? Oh no! You're doing too well. Eat a pistol. Don't cut out in the open. Boom! Nice. Might as well use this. Cat, this is the wrong time. Dang. Thanks, Cat. I got it. Oh no. Oh no. I'm gonna hurt myself with this. Just move slowly. Don't fire if you're in an enclosed space. Oh. Alright, what's the scoreboard look like? Not bad! Scoreboard doesn't look bad. I actually really like that spot, though. It's kind of exposed, but, like, you have to look down for it. Can we... No, it doesn't work. Gosh dang. Oh, dang. I should have seen that coming. Did we just get a new player? Is it? No, there was another player. We lost one and gained one. I don't like this spot. What do we got now? Oh, oh, oh. Gosh dang. Man, this thing sucks. What do we have now? A sniper? Come on. Okay. Oh, crap. Oh, that's so bright. Ah, it's so bright. I totally deserve every ounce of that pain. Right, this, you don't have to hex anymore. It just respawns you. Okay, I want to go outside. They're right above me. Kind sir, if you could go over there. Deserved. Absolutely deserved. Okay. Cannot try and snipe on this map. Just not really an option. What do we got? What do we got? Oh, 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 where? 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 Oh, friggin' crap. That charge time is gonna be so bad. Oh, no. Oh, crap. I damaged him. That, oh, man. I don't know if I like the inclusion of the railgun. And it doesn't have AoE. It doesn't have any AoE. I got him! Fire! He wouldn't fire. Oh, I've been put in the crate. Yeah, I think we were both downstairs. I want to get to the last one. Oh, I got 2 minutes. Okay. Oh, it's upstairs. Wonder if I can do this. Hit. Can you? What the heck? Eh. I have 1 minute and a half. I have no idea which round I'm on. Where is he at? Where is he at? Ah! Dang it, I missed. Yeah, missed again. Dang. This thing doesn't do it one shot. Come on, go, 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 go. Ah, dang it. Oh, wow. Well done, sir. And now he's on the same level I am.
Match over. Match lost.
Lost? I won that. Don't even. Ah, which round was I on? Because it doesn't tell you. Boop. You got all sorts of fuzz on a tooth. You have a snackle tooth. No, I didn't hit in time. Arena Commander, Gun Rush.
Is about to begin. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I really hope they, as they mature Star Marine, they keep the announcer. Oh, hello. Not the full map. Oh! Yeah. Oh, heck. That's a dead end. So big. Only 2 players. Is he out here? Oh, yep. Oops. How did I lose health? Again, I get the death animation on his side, but I don't see it. Oh, wow, we just got a ton of people. Nice. All right. Now we got some blood. Oh, shoot! I'm gonna lose my top spot real fast. Did I just fall over? Totally did. Totally just fell over. Oh, I don't like this room. Oh, shoot. Man, I keep doing that. Same guy, too. Oh, well done, sir. Well done. He's death animating. Finally. Oh. Oh, way to go, way to go. Just keep swimming, just keep swimming, just keep swimming, swimming, swimming. I love this station. Oh dang, oh dang. Ow! I just ran into it. Nice done. Well done, well done. Well done. Yeah, I'd much rather use this on the ground anyway. Looks like I do not get my choice. Seems to be an EVA fight. I don't want to be here. Ow! That's why! Where? Where? Dang! I am bad with that pistol. I've never liked it either. The cell. That's not how. That's a lot of carnage over there. And I'm in the wrong spot, aren't I? Gosh, dang. Okay. Back to EVA. Oh. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Where is he at? Oh no! Okay. After this round, we'll do some flight. This is playing good, though. This is playing super good. Oh, 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 there he is. God dang. I'm super bad. Wait, what? Thank you. Actually, I want to stay out here. I want to stay out here. Oh. I'm a bad pilot. Thank you. Jeez. There's a guy shooting over here. Where do you go? The frick was he shooting at? Oh, there we go. Does he see my shadow? Hey, I get rid of that gun real fast. Nice. Oh, oh no. Oh, with the railgun. Nice. Nice. Oh, I'm actually behind. Oh no. Oh, this is not where I want to be. I do not want to go up there. Oh, okay, good. Oh, dang. Oh, dang. Oh, dang. I think somebody's following me. Somebody's following me! Oh, you can win out? Oh, no! Okay, so you got 16 kills. That's what it is. How much did I lose? Oh. Oh no, oh no. Well, this is perfect for this. Ah, dang it. Gosh, come on, come on. Figure it out, figure it out. Oh no. You have to play the railgun game. Dang it. Dang it. Dang it. No. No, you stay back. Death! No! 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 Come here.
Match over.
No!
Match lost.
I lost my one. I got so close. Okay. Let's go do some flying. I got so close. So it's specifically on a measure of who gets 16 kills first. Ah, dang. It loaded in before I could hit the button. Oh, this is Clasher. This is the map I wanted. Gosh dang it, I have to play this round. It's okay. We still got half an hour to go. What is that noise?
5.
What on earth is making that noise? I just realized you guys haven't been able to hear the game this whole time. Well, no, you should have been. That! What was that? Is that this? What is the plinging? No, that's only 2. I don't know what that noise is. Let's see if we hear it after that. What is the noises? Cersei is very unhappy right now. Oh man, this place looks so good. Crap, it's upstairs. Oh, looks so good. I don't think I'm getting hit yet. This map is rough. It's the 3rd floor. I forgot about that. Ah! Also, sound travels so far in this place. I love the look of this. It now looks like Crusader. I love it. Ow, 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 ow. Oh, no, you don't. No, you don't. You don't get to shoot at me that much and then run. Get back here. You're in colored man. Oh, oh, I've been killed. There's so many people. Oh man, I'm so far down the list too. Jeez. Dang it. Oh, dang it! No, 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 no. Falling through that. Oh, hey. What the? Oh, jeez. Hi there. I'm at 5 and the lead's at 11. Okay. Oh. Was still standing with so many people. I was the exploding ones currently. Jeez. Oh, I don't like the, don't spawn me in the middle of the room. this pistol. Okay, now we can have some fun. Did I just bleed out? Did I just... Love the sound effects on the floor. Oh. What do we get now? Oh no, oh no. Oh. Oh. Deserved. 14. Oh, I'm gonna lose so bad. I'm at 10. I need to get 4 more. That should be vaultable. Jeez. Ow. Taking him. Ah. Did I not get him? Gosh damn it, no! 11. Jeez. And bad with shotgun. Good job, dude. Good job. Where are we at? There we go. Oh, I gotta do a sniper in here too. Gosh dang. Gosh dang it. Gonna die. I can't shoot him! Good job. Okay. Oh no! Oh no. Oh. Dang it. There we go. Oh, jeez. Ah, jeez.
Match over.
Yeah,
Match
yeah.
lost.
That's a great map. It's super chaotic. Holy cow. Exactly what I like about, like, close quarter. Like, yeah. Arcadey kind of shooters, yeah, for sure. For sure. Close quarter, just absolutely, just chaos. Just chaos. So I had 2 to go still. Hey, but I was tied for second with, like, 5 other people, so not bad. Not bad at all. Can I eat? Can I hit it? Did I get it? Nope.
Elimination is about to be.
Okay. Now we go over and try some the other thing. We also need to switch over to germ play. There we go. I hate that they don't have Master Mode Battle Royale. That is upsetting. And they don't have master mode race. Also upsetting. Master modes of all the modes. Like I guess this. Oh, that's right. We can only play the this guy. Wait, can I not change the loadout on it? Let's check. Interesting. Isn't that interesting? Vandal Swarm.
Vandal Swarm initiated.
Oh heck, cool.
Systems green.
Warning. There are multiple hostiles inbound.
Oh my god, that is so many. Pips work now. Ah, dang.
Shields under fire.
Oh, that's a station.
Warning. There are multiple hostiles inbound.
You down side. Bang.
Contact. Weapon systems destroyed. Weapon systems destroyed. Engines destroyed. Shields down. Contact. Weapon systems destroyed. Kill. Shields under fire.
Okay, that's what I was. That's why. First death. Is it not showing up on the screen? Is it in black this entire time? Okay. Oh, that's fine. Ooh. Oh my god, look at all of them. Oh my gosh.
Shields under fire. Chaff dry. Shields down. Contact.
Warning.
Shields
There are
down.
multiple hostiles inbound.
Weapon systems destroyed.
Let's get out. Let's get out. Oh boy. Oh boy. There are so many targets. Can we do that one? Thank you. Oh, it's way out there. Close distance, close distance.
Warning. There are multiple hostiles
Again?
inbound.
Shields under fire.
Wow, this is hard. They just keep. Is it supposed to keep spawning? Look at all of that. Oh, look at that mess.
Systems green.
Okay, we gotta be a little bit more strategic here.
Shields under fire.
There we go. Okay. Can we get this guy first? Prepare! Run!
There are multiple hostiles inbound.
And they're all coming at me. Oh my god, no! There's so many. Where's my triangle? All power to shields. Oh my gosh.
Under fire.
Fine. Okay. Okay, okay. I wish you'd show me where the border is.
Warning. There are multiple hostiles
I
inbound.
can't! There's too many! Oh my gosh, is it supposed to continuously spawn them? Oh my gosh! Oh my! Do I still have my friend? I don't! It's just me out here.
Shields under fire.
Well, that's a bad spot for me. That's a bad spot for me. It's a very bad spot to me.
Warning. There are multiple hostiles inbound.
Contact. Shield down.
Oh, he's weird. Can I hit him? Literally just target anyone.
Missile lock. Missile lock.
Oh, there. Don't go in the middle of them.
Missile lock.
Oh.
Simulation ended.
Wow, there's a lot of dudes. That is epic feeling, though. That is absolutely epic feeling. Much better than, like, there are 5 dudes. I'd love to know how many of them there were. Like, that was so many. Okay. Start again.
Vandal Swarm initiated.
Aegis contact.
Okay, we got 3 people this time.
Systems green.
Warning. There are multiple hostiles
What do you got?
inbound.
That's not closest, please. Okay, so that's pointed at. Okay. Close distance. Okay, more distance.
Warning. There are multiple hostiles inbound.
I'm doing my job. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on! Oops.
Weapon systems destroyed. Engines destroyed.
Dang! Two missiles.
Warning. There are multiple hostiles inbound.
Oh boy.
Aegis combat assist activated. Systems green. Shields under fire. Kill.
Oh boy. Into the thick of it.
Warning. There are multiple hostiles inbound.
Contact.
Which is a very bad place to be. Oh no. Got it.
Shields under fire.
Okay, that's a bad place.
Kill.
That's a bad place indeed. I didn't get it. Guess I don't need it. Oh,
Hostiles inbound.
need to get somewhere else. Need to be somewhere else. Disengage. Okay, that guy's mine. Mastery under 1.5. God. I still don't know what that picking is. Get out of here. Get freaking out of here.
Missile lock.
Warning. There are multiple hostiles inbound.
Contact.
Oh my god. Why are you purple, bro? are so many of them. Mixer. There we go. I'll be able to see next time it pings. Wait, what? Oh no. I can't see how far away he is. Get out, get out, get out, get out. I don't know what equalize is. Equalize. How the heck are you supposed to get anything done now? Oh dang, oh dang. Come on, come on, just... Come on. Friggin' move. There are so many of them. By the time you close the gap with one, like, they're all on top of you. Gosh, I just realized the top of my screen's full of triangles. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on! Come on! Run! Oh boy. That's my target. I don't know how you're supposed to get anything done. Also, I can't see. Oh my god, it's like a school of fish. That's terrifying. How many of them are there? Look at all the triangles. What am I supposed to do here? What am I supposed to do?
Shields under fire.
Gosh dang it. Oh, there's more over here. I have no idea what I'm supposed to do. There's just like, it feels like it's like going to like 10-person difficulty with a single person. Oops, 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 oops. Oops, oops.
Ended.
I did not mean to do that. Oh boy. So that's difficult. That's really difficult. Oh, I knew that. Okay. It was. I didn't see where it was from. Some nice, just nice race. All right. Where we at? Miner's Lament. Anyone else? Nope. Just me.
Anvil Aerospace. All systems online.
Oh, come on. Don't make me wait. No one's gonna come in and play. Another one. They don't have Liberal Outskirts, my favorite. This does finally feel like Arena Commander is its own thing. Not a forgotten piece of Star System.
Go. Checkpoint.
Right. This doesn't have the mode yet.
Checkpoint.
So you're supposed to 45 here. That was the wrong direction, wasn't it? That was the wrong direction. There we go.
Checkpoint.
Oop.
Checkpoint. Checkpoint. Checkpoint.
Okay.
Checkpoint. Checkpoint.
Oh. Well, they were pointing the other way.
Checkpoint. 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 Checkpoint.
Can't see my HUD, so that's coming from.
Checkpoint.
Oh, crap. Wait, where is it? You said that way. Oh.
Checkpoint. Checkpoint. Checkpoint.
Still not timing me, though.
Complete. Checkpoint. Checkpoint.
Oh, it's down. That's why I missed it. That's why I missed it. That's why I missed it.
Anvil Aerospace. All systems online.
Checkpoint.
Okay, so then we do the whole slaloms thing.
Checkpoint.
Nope, not that slaloms thing.
Checkpoint. Checkpoint.
Oh, jeez.
Anvil Aerospace. All systems online.
Checkpoint.
Nope.
Checkpoint. Checkpoint. Checkpoint.
Oh.
Checkpoint.
Self-destruct. Self-destruct protocol accepted. Self-destruct cancelled.
Checkpoint. Checkpoint. Checkpoint.
Okay, one more lap.
Checkpoint. Lap complete. Checkpoint. Checkpoint. Checkpoint.
No.
Anvil Aerospace. All systems online.
Checkpoint. Checkpoint.
Oh no. Wow, worst lap.
Anvil Aerospace. All systems online.
Checkpoint. 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 Checkpoint.
Ah, dang it. Really?
Checkpoint. Checkpoint.
Okay. Well, we'll just kill that. There we go. All right. There was two of them on the screen for a minute. That was fun. That was actually a lot of fun. I liked this entire stream. Yeah. No. Stream like stayed solid. Talked through a lot of stuff. Yeah. Super cools. So I'll be back tomorrow. If you see over. There we go. That way. There is in 20 hours and 54 minutes, the launch of Starfield Early Access will happen, or pre-release, whatever they're calling it. That basically you get in before everyone else. So tomorrow I will be streaming Starfield, like right out the gate. I will be here before 8 so that we can talk a little bit. So hopefully around 7:30, I will try and be here. Basically, I'm just gonna start streaming as soon as possible. Tomorrow. Super excited for that. On Friday, we have Pathfinders over on Tree's channel. I think I get to rest on Saturday. And then Sunday, in all honesty, the stream might be canceled because that will be the end of a very, very long... My hair's just doing weird crap now. That'll be the end of a very, very long week, and I have lots to do on Sunday. So that might be canceled, just letting you know now. And then we'll be back. Well, Sunday should be more Star Citizen. I don't remember what Sunday's supposed to be this time. And then we'll be back on the engineering channel, Note Forge Engineering, for the 4th episode of our Space Engineers playthrough, Let's Play, streaming play. I don't know. And then I think we'll just make it back here on Wednesday for some more talking and playing some Star Citizen stuff. Yeah. super fun. I still like that background. Very cool. Very cool. Thank you everyone for showing up, and that will be all from me. I think. Okay. Can we fix this, please? Please. Hi, Toofy. Toofy wants out. Okay. Thank you everyone for coming. That'll be all for me. And as always, be kind. See you guys next time. Bye, everyone.